time to go. Woo, Lord. And brush your teeth, please. Thank you. Okay. What's up, y'all, and good morning. This is Kicking It with Rye. I am back with episode 2, and in this episode, I'm going to talk about what I've been kind of dealing with lately and how I'm trying to get through it, and how I could probably help other people who are going through what I'm going through right now. So, let's get into it. So, I cannot tell y'all how many times I've been upset with God, upset with myself, because I'm getting older and I have yet to fully tap into anything that makes me really happy. Like, I start things, I'm not always consistent with them because I feel like, let's just say, okay, I'm in a city where there are some dreamers, but few. Um, and people aren't really chasing a dream, they're more so working 9 to 5. I'm not really surrounded by a lot of people chasing dreams, so I get content. I go back to school. I do things that I know really don't fulfill me, but maybe are the right choice because that's what I'm surrounded by. That makes sense. Like, if you're surrounded by people who are just constantly working a 9 to 5, don't have much else really going on, then you're going to feel like, okay, maybe I should just continue working 9 to 5, find a better job, work 2 jobs, go back to school for something just to make ends meet. You know what I mean? And I'm not really trying to live a life like that. Like, I want to really chase my dreams, and I really want to be surrounded by people who are supportive of that, people who will hold you accountable, people who are already kind of working in that, and whatever field that may be for you. Um, but yeah, for me, like, I just want to be surrounded by more people that are doing things that I'm interested in doing. I hope I'm not talking too fast. But yeah, so I'm kind of feeling like stagnant, like, and I'm really trying to keep going. I'm still young. I still have time. No matter how old you are, you always have time if you still have breath in your body. So I'm just trying to find my way, and at times I'm angry with God, I'm angry with myself because I'm an overthinker and I have so many creative ideas. It's crazy. I write them down, I work on one, I work on another one, I work on another one, and I'm just like, well, where do I start, God? Like, where do you want me to go? Like, what do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Because I'm tired of being all over the place, y'all. I be all over the place. And I know I'm not the only one who works a job that you're not happy with, or you're just burnt out. And at this point, I'm burnt out. And a lot of people quit their jobs and just step out on faith. But with a child, I need a plan. You know what I mean? And it's not easy to just be like, all right, I'm out when you have responsibilities. So, for people who do have kids, I would say if you have a good support system that will allow you to, you know what I'm saying, go off after your dreams and they'll help you out or whatever, I suggest doing it. I mean, life is short, man. But if you have to stick it out and make a plan, just make a plan and pray on it. What's next? Where should I move? Who should I interact with? Have discernment. And people who don't have kids until you're in a place where you're happy, right? Where you got the life you pretty much want, and you're prepared to pour that happiness on another child. You know what I mean? Before I had my daughter, I had a plan, but my plans changed after I had my daughter. Like, I had no idea that I would want to tap into creativity. I got my degree. I was working somewhere I didn't want to work at the time, but I eventually started working in my field, and I figured that would be it for me. Like, I'm good. Get married, do whatever I got to do. But God turned me somewhere else, and that showed me right there that, like, you know, I'm not in control of what God is trying to do on the earth, and I can only say yes to what He's asking me to do. Honestly, what He's asking me to do, if I could do that full time, I would be happy all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I would not be burnt out with it because it's something that I'm passionate about. So, just don't give up on what you feel makes you happy, because life is too short to be living out here content with a normal life that you don't dream of. I see people living their dreams. You see people living their dreams. And why can't it be you? Why can't God, or you trust God with your life so that it can be you? Okay, so the next thing that I am struggling with is cutting people off. Mm. So, not that I have a bunch of bad people in my life, because I don't, but I just wanted to share this because some people are holding on to people who should no longer be in your circle. You're going up there and they going like not up there. Like, they're still here. We're trying to be up here. So, um, we should definitely start focusing on more on ourselves. I know it's hard for good, genuine people with beautiful hearts to be selfish and to not worry about everybody else's happiness, but to really just focus on making themselves happy, doing the things that they want to do, living the life they want to live, because they're so used to having everybody else on their back. They're so used to trying to please other people. So, if you are that person, I'm telling you that this may be confirmation that it's time to let go of people who are holding you back from where you're called to be. A lot of us, and myself included, like, it's a little scary to change who you've always been, to grow, to change environments, to change the people you associate yourself with. But, you know, it's time to do that. Like, what time is better than now? Um, you want the best life for yourself, so why are you holding back just to hold on to people who aren't helping you level up? You know what I mean? And I saw this reel on Instagram where Kevin Hart was saying he learned that surrounding himself with people who are better than him, or making more money than him, or living the lifestyle that he wants to live, helps him become his best self, right? So, like I said before, you have to surround yourself with people who are living the life or doing better than you, if you're looking to grow and be better. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to come up with no big words to use for y'all. I'm just saying, like, get around some people who are making it happen, not people who are just talking, because eventually you're going to just be a talker if you're surrounding yourself with big talkers. Like, all you doing is talking. You ain't making no money. You ain't doing nothing with your life. What we doing? Why am I even talking to you? Why are we even here? Like, you need someone helping you to get to the next level. It's not gonna, like, we, a lot of us, our first generation people who are trying to figure it out on our own on how to get from step A to step B, because we didn't have that example beforehand. So now we're trying to figure out, well, how am I supposed to get to the next thing? How am I supposed to get to my dreams when most of them, I haven't seen people reach their dreams really. Like, I don't have that real example. I see people on TV. I see people on social media. I don't know those people. I don't have those people in my life. So I encourage people and myself to go out and find a mentor, find people who are doing what you would love to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? People who are making a difference in the world. Just attach yourself to those people and watch how much you grow. Watch how much you're blessed from those people. Don't. I know college days were fun, high school was fun, your hometown, y'all grew up together since diapers, but baby, you on a whole nother level now. You trying to get somewhere that's not here. So if you trying to take off, if you trying to better yourself, if you trying to live your best life, you gonna have to change your circle at some point. If you genuinely feel like you're the only person in your group that's trying to make some shake, the only person in your group that's chasing your dreams, the only person in your group that's not settling for a ordinary life, you need to get around some new people, baby. And honestly, I was that person. I was always stuck to my friends, stuck to whatever I had going on. I didn't want to change nothing. But we knocking on 30. Some of y'all not, but the people who are and still doing this, like, we got to get it together. It's time to move on up. Let's hop into relationships real quick, okay? So, a lot of us are getting older. We want to find our man or our woman that God has created us for, and we're ready to live our best lives, go on vacations, have babies, get married, all that good stuff, right? But we're rushing God to go ahead and send that person thinking that we're perfect and we got it together. Now, I'm not speaking for some of y'all. Like, maybe in a perfect world, y'all are perfect. Somebody's perfect. Somebody gonna be thinking on this video that, oh, I got it together, I'm just waiting on God. However, most of us still have things we need to be working on. You are not perfect. You do not have it all worked out. I don't have it all worked out. I'm still trying to figure out who I am, what I want in my life, where I'm going. But I know that when I get to that point where God is like, all right, I'm ready for you to meet that person, I'm ready for you to get with that person, it'll happen. It'll happen in its perfect timing. And that's where faith comes in. Stop rushing God to send you Patrick, James, Peter, DeAndre, Keisha, Nikki, whoever, to you. And you still got things you need to work on. You still got toxic traits. You still going through trauma. Do you really want to put your trauma on somebody else? Or do you want to be fully happy before you get into another relationship? Let's talk about it. Like, you still hurt from the last relationship. That person scarred you, and that's okay to say, like, I'm scarred from this last relationship, or I messed up in this last relationship and I'm afraid to mess up again. You know what I mean? Like, be vulnerable and open with yourself. Like, you should have people around you that you can open up to and tell them, like, men don't do this enough. Like, they don't share, like, I'm really going through it. I really don't know where I'm going. Like, what am I doing with myself? Like, we need a strong support system. Everybody needs a strong support system because life be lifing. And before you try to add another person into your life, you have to be prepared for that. You have to be good within yourself good with God before you can add anybody else to the plate, especially if the person you're dealing with has children. Because y'all, the older we get, people gonna have kids. Most people, like, it'll be very rare. The longer you wait, or the longer, it takes for you to find your person, people gonna have kids or a kid. So before you try to add that child to your life, or add a person into your child's life, you have to be right within yourself. Who am I? What do I love to do? What am I looking for in a partner? What can I provide to my partner? Because it's not about all that you can get from somebody. What are you delivering? What are you giving to that person? And if you're not ready to answer those questions, and you're not sure within yourself what you can provide, what you can give to someone else, then what we doing? You know what I mean? Like, take the time to really vibe with yourself. Relax. Stop rushing God to find that person when it ain't even time yet. Like, do you really want to get into a relationship and you're not even prepared for it? Because all it's going to end in is a disaster. And who wants to go through another disaster after you've been through so much in all these different relationships? Heal, grow, evolve. Just, and when the time comes, he will find you. You will find her. And don't go out there changing yourself and in a negative way. Not in a, like, if you're growing, fine. But some people are changing who they are to please the next person. You're going to have to keep that person up. So I suggest that you just be you. And whoever God has called you to be with, they will love you for you, not who you pretend to be. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want nobody who's just out here pretending to be Mr. Got it going on, or Mr. Like, I got it all, or whatever. Like, I want to know the real you. You should want to know the real me. I should be able to let my hair down and show you who I am, not put on for social media. I can give a crap about social media. What other people are thinking about you and all this other stuff. Like, be yourself. Be right with yourself. The right people will attract to you. And that's romantically, or just business wise, anything. Just be yourself. And I wanted to add that to the end of the little relationship part, because a lot of people are out here just being a whole different person than who you really are on social media, and you're not going to be able to keep that up for long. So, God created you to be different. God created you to be unique. So, just be you, baby. Just be yourself. God will do what he said he would do in your life. If God gave you a promise, God gave you a word, hold on to that word with faith, and in due time, it will come to pass. Just need faith of a mustard seed, and it'll come to pass. If you've watched this far into the video, thank you so much for taking the time out to watch my video today. This is episode 2 of Kicking It with Rhyme. I enjoyed creating this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have anything that you would like to share with me, encouragement, advice, I'm still learning how to do this YouTube channel thing. So if you have anything to share with me, if you know me personally, hit me up. If you don't, comment below. I'm open to hearing how you guys feel about the channel so far. It'll get better over time. I'm just kind of going with the flow for right now. Ugh. All right, anyways. But like, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a blessed week.